is a story about Ås. It is maybe even more about a small marsh and a big word, sustainability. But let us start with Ås. For centuries, Ås has been a center of agriculture and forestry thanks to its open landscape, fertile soil and thick spruce forests. Today, these features are about to be outplayed by quite another one, the 30-minute train ride to Oslo. On a global scale, urbanization seems inevitable. More than half of the world's populations live in cities now. By 2050, it will be 2/3. Around the world, cities will be bigger. Buildings will be taller, flats smaller. There will be more asphalt, more elevators. How quiet it may seem, Ås is a part of this world. It is also a part of the Oslo region, the fastest growing urban region in Europe. Because of this convenient location with a train connection to Oslo, Ås has been pinned as a prioritized area for urban development on the maps of regional planners. Within 25 years, Ås is expected to double its population of 18,000 people. The new Ås will be a compact and sustainable city, according to the plans. Sustainability sounds like a good thing, and it is. But it is also a chameleon concept that can be used to legitimize a wide spectrum of policies. Its content reflects the values and the goals of the decision makers. For the national and the county level governments, reducing emission from road traffic is top priority. That is why they have instructed Ås to grow and decided that this growth shall be situated within a circle of 2 kilometers from the train station. If you look up Ås on a map, this looks reasonable. There is plenty of unused space within walking distance from the town center. But if you take a walk with biologist Anders Often, like I did, you'll realize this space is far from unused.
Det er en sånn kapsel som er ganske vanlig i lyngfamilien. Den produserer masse bittesmå frø, og som stort sett må finne en mykorrhiza-partner før de kan spire. Da. Men produserer veldig, veldig mange frø. Nesten støvfine frø. Kanskje om jeg prøver å knuse den om det er noe frø inni, men det er nok bare rester av kapselen som sitter igjen. Ja, jeg greier ikke å se noe frø.
In the municipality's development strategy for the next 4 years, Åsmyra is described like this. The area is characterized by a vast marsh landscape that has historically been used for peat extraction. Today, Åsmyra is mainly used as a recreational area. There are several walking trails crossing the area. In a land use plan, the area is approved for mixed development.
Det nede i hjørnet så vokser en art som heter trollurt. Og det eneste stedet her i Ås hvor den vokser, det er litt for tidlig, men vi går ned og ser om vi finner den. Vi har funnet flere steder på Åsmyra. Det finnes belegg av den lille trollurten andre steder. Men i det senere år så er den vel stort sett funnet kun nede i hjørnet her. Den er litt næringskrevende og knyttet til litt sånn uryddig forsumpa skog. Det er en liten plante med små hvite blomster. Og sumpskog er jo veldig trua som naturtype, fordi sumpskog blir jo sett på av folk flest, så blir sumpskog sett på som en ekkel sump, altså som ikke har noe verdi. Altså, den er ikke noe trivelig å gå tur i, liksom både man blir bløt på beina, og det er kvist og kvas å henge seg opp i. Så sumpskog har veldig lav sånn attraksjon som turområde, men samtidig så er det veldig interessant biologisk sett, og det er mange arter på rødlista er knyttet til sumpskog, fordi sumpskog er noe av det skogbruket har vært mest interessert i å grøfte.
What I find peculiar, though, after walking around Åsmyra with Anders, is that the plan only mentions the human uses of the area. It sounds like all we sacrifice if we replace the marsh with buildings is a couple of walking trails. What about then the enchanter's nightshade and all the other organisms that may disappear if this sustainable development is carried out? Åsmyra is a tiny marsh, but it is at the same time part of a global trend. Around the planet, thousands of square meters of wetlands and woods are transformed every year in the name of urban development. Complex ecosystems are replaced by largely homogeneous environments to better serve the needs of one single species, us. Humans have intentionally and unintentionally altered their physical environment for as long as we have existed as a species. In the same way, I would say, as other species have. Åsmyra was also originally many times larger than its present-day size. The richest parts of the marsh are long gone, overthrown by various human activities such as agriculture. What is relatively new, however, is that humans have become aware of the damage we inflict on the environment by pursuing our own development. We now know that the burning of oil or the removal of forests cannot go on forever. That is where the concept of sustainability enters the picture. A couple of decades ago, sustainability was introduced as an answer to rising concerns about the durability of human consumption. According to the ecological modernization worldview, economic growth can continue as long as we just make sure it is sustainable. A policy that promotes sustainability is, like all other policies, not a neutral tool, but a product of a discursive battle. Policies reflect the descriptions of reality that the dominant decision makers ascribe to. In this case, a sustainable human society is defined as one that emits as small amounts of carbon dioxide as possible. That is reasonable if we think about how the increasing levels of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere severely damages the living conditions of both humans and other species. On the other hand, urbanization and land use change cause a higher rate of extinction of other species than global warming does. Now, is that sustainable? How we define sustainability is not only about the power struggle between political actors. It also depends on how we see our own position in the context of nature. What is the relationship between nature and man? Who is the master and who is the servant? Is the aim of sustainable development to facilitate human exploitation of nature's resources for as long as possible? Or is it to leave as few traces as we can in this brief historical moment called the Anthropocene?